Hi, my name's Sonia Strunk, and this is Module 10. I'm going to be doing existential therapy, and the techniques I intend to use are de-reflection, connecting with others, self-disclosure, rippling, and discovering wisdom in a fulfilling life. Hi, Danny. Welcome back.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? How's this week been for you?
It's getting easier and easier as time goes on.
It is. So how much have you had to drink this week?
I drank every day, but it's getting less in volume.
And what's helping that? What's helping that along?
I would say a lot of thinking about my life, the goals that I set, the pros and cons list, and just seeing myself in the future, how we did last session, that I want to be that person that's fully recovered and successful in my life.
So it sounds like you really have a plan. It sounds like you know what you want out of your life, and you're going to try to achieve to get that.
Yeah.
So how's things going at home with the family?
Things are going good. Things are going a lot better at work. I got it to the point now where I don't need to have a beer at lunch. I'm skipping through that and having a beer at the end of the day, but at least I'm not drinking at work, So, with my daughter, we're having a lot better relationship. We're doing a lot of things that we never did before, and I can see a little bit of, I guess you could say, family connection. I guess you would say the right word there.
Sounds like you really value your relationship with her.
I do. She's my life.
Yeah. So turning this around is a good thing for her as well, and you.
I would say for both, yeah, it would definitely.
What traits and actions can you do now to influence? What do you think you can do to influence your world for the better, besides in your family?
What can I do for the better?
Mm-hmm.
As a person?
Or in general, just in this world itself?
Well, what I've been doing is I've been reading more, and I think that the books that I'm reading, I've never read before, but I've been reading like positive books and been doing a little bit of like you talked about with the meditation and the breathing techniques, and that's sort of branched out to a little bit more of, as you could say, like a spiritual thing that it's all positive, so that's what I want.
So it sounds like you're finding meaning in your life more than meaning in alcohol.
Yeah.
So what if you were to look at what would be like a fulfilling life for you?
A fulfilling life would be like the very first session we had, I want to be successful. I want to be a store manager of a store one day. I want to be able to take Danielle on vacations and enjoy life and see things that I've never seen before and that she's never seen, and she can experience them with me and we can make memories together.
So it sounds like experiences are pretty important to you.
Yeah, experiences, yeah.
So when we look back at your drinking, where do you think you're suffering? What is the suffering coming from?
The suffering, it growing up where I did, I was always angry and just living that life that, in a rough area that I had to choose. I could go down this path or go down the path of being bad, and that's what I chose, and it just spiraled out of control.
So just remembering those things, does that give you anxiety in any way?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get nervous about talking about it now. I don't like talking about that kind of stuff. It just, yeah, that's why I sort of want to go trying to think more of positive things.
So it's if we don't take care of our past, it may always come back to haunt us.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to work through, in therapy, that's what we need to work through, some of those problems that we had in our past that drove us to drinking
Mm-hmm.
and using. Or eventually it'll drive us back to it as well.
Okay.
So what kind of legacy do you think you want to leave behind?
Well, I mean, I guess if I did become, which I hope to be, a store manager, I want to be the best store manager, and I want to be the best father. I want to be known for someone that says, you're the best father I've ever met,
So it sounds like being a good dad is really important to you.
Very.
So it's at the top of your list.
Yeah.
So what are some other things that are important to you?
Important is in,
Whatever's important to you.
well, I mean, besides, like, I collect different things. That's important to me. Seeing the world, as much as I can. That's important to me. And I think having maybe a better connection with something that's out there in the world. I haven't found that yet, but per se, like God or something out there that's bigger than us, and connecting with that.
Sort of spiritual connection.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in God?
I was raised Catholic, so I think, I it's hard to say because I always blame him for the things that has happened. So I have to find that, I'm still in that gray area, I guess you could say.
To refine that connection.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll happen with time, I believe. So what are your fears? Do you have any fears?
Fears, the biggest fear I have is I see myself going forward now,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to fall back.
Right.
So that's my biggest fear, is going backwards, and I don't want that to happen. I want to keep moving forward. But fears, I really don't have any fears. It's just me going backwards, because if I go backwards, then my whole life and everybody's life that I'm connected with goes backwards.
So what are some steps you think you can take to make yourself not go backwards?
Continuing what I'm doing now with you, and going to this detox program, and just continuing my steps and goals that I'm doing now. I think I'm headed in the right direction.
Have you ever considered maybe going to meetings?
I have. I've considered it. I think that's maybe something that I might do.
I think that would be good for you to be able to connect with other people that are going through the same things that you're going through.
Yeah.
I think that would help you tremendously.
Yeah.
So have you thought more about the detox program?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Okay, let's go out and let's get some stuff and let's get you signed up and get you in there.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.